Officer Daniel froze. He had seen that motion before. It was the international silent distress signal used by victims of abuse or kidnapping. The little girl's eyes were pleading, wide with fear, her lips trembling as she stood beside a tall, grim-looking man clutching her shoulder too tightly. They were in the middle of a crowded supermarket, bright lights and cheerful music masking a silent cry for help. Daniel's heart began to race. Was she in danger? He had only seconds to decide, follow his instinct, or risk letting a child slip away forever. As the man led the girl toward the exit, Daniel discreetly followed, one hand on his radio. He didn't know yet that this single moment would uncover a story darker and more heartbreaking than he ever imagined. It was a sunny afternoon when Officer Daniel Harris, a calm and kind policeman in his mid-30s, decided to grab a coffee before his shift ended. The supermarket was busy, mothers with toddlers, teenagers scanning snacks, cashiers calling out prices. Ordinary, peaceful, until he noticed her. A little girl, no older than 7, standing near aisle 5. Her clothes were neat but mismatched, her hair slightly tangled as if no one had brushed it that morning. She held a small stuffed bear tightly against her chest, its fur worn and faded, one eye missing. Beside her stood a man, perhaps in his 40s, towering over her. He looked impatient, angry even, gripping the girl's wrist too tightly every time she slowed down. At first, Daniel thought he was her father. But then, something subtle, something wrong, caught his attention. The girl's eyes darted around nervously. When Daniel's gaze met hers, she didn't smile like most kids would. She looked terrified. Then she did it. She raised her hand, turned her palm inward, and curled her fingers over her thumb, the silent signal for help used by people trapped in dangerous situations. Daniel's breath caught. Did she just? He had seen training videos on this. The gesture was becoming a lifeline, a wordless cry for help spreading across the world through awareness campaigns. He subtly nodded to her, pretending to look at a cereal shelf, while his mind raced. Stay calm. Don't scare her. Don't alert him. The man looked around impatiently, pulling the girl toward the checkout. Hurry up, we don't have all day. His voice was sharp, almost threatening. Daniel grabbed a basket and followed them casually. His police instincts kicked in. He radioed quietly to dispatch. Unit 45 requesting immediate backup at Greenmart. Possible child abduction in progress. Subject, male, 40s, dark jacket, brown cap. Victim, female, around 7 years old. Silent rescue signal observed. The dispatcher responded quickly, and within minutes, 2 officers were on their way. At the counter, the girl dropped her teddy bear. She looked back at it helplessly, but the man yanked her arm. Daniel saw her whisper, almost silently. Please. That one word shattered his composure. He bent down, picked up the bear, and smiled gently at her. You dropped this, sweetheart. The man interrupted sharply, she's fine. We're in a hurry. Daniel's eyes met his, cold, evasive, full of hostility. He knows I'm suspicious. Still, Daniel didn't back down. Sir, may I see your ID? Just routine check. There's been a report of a missing child in the area. The man's grip on the girl tightened. She winced. Then, without warning, he bolted, dragging her toward the exit. Daniel shouted, "Stop! Police," and sprinted after them. People screamed as shopping carts clattered. The man ran through the parking lot, trying to shove the girl into a van. But before he could, 2 patrol cars screeched in, blocking his path. Officers jumped out, weapons drawn. Hands up. Step away from the child. The man froze, then slowly let go. The girl ran straight into Daniel's arms, sobbing. At the station, the girl sat wrapped in a warm blanket, her teddy bear in her lap. Her name was Lily. Her voice trembled as she spoke. That man, he took me from my mom's car 2 days ago. I didn't know where we were going. He said if I screamed, he'd hurt my mom. Daniel's throat tightened. You're safe now, Lily. We'll find your mom. Within hours, a nationwide alert was issued. Lily's mother, Sarah, had been desperately searching for her missing daughter. When she got the call, she collapsed in tears. The reunion that followed was nothing short of pure emotion. Sarah ran into the station, crying Lily's name. The little girl jumped from her seat and sprinted into her mother's arms. "Mommy! Oh my baby, I thought I lost you forever." Even the officers watching couldn't hold back tears. Daniel smiled quietly, the kind of smile that comes when justice truly matters. But before she left, Lily tugged at his sleeve. "Officer Daniel?" "Yes, sweetheart?" She gave a shy smile. "Thank you for knowing my signal. I was so scared no one would understand." He knelt to her level. "You were brave, Lily. You saved yourself. Never forget that." Dizzy epilogue, the message that moved millions. A few weeks later, Daniel received a letter. It was from Sarah and Lily. Inside was a drawing Lily had sketched herself holding her teddy bear, standing beside a policeman with a big smile. On top, in shaky handwriting, she had written, "Heroes don't always wear capes. Some just notice." The story spread online, inspiring parents and teachers to teach children the silent rescue signal. Awareness campaigns began in schools and stores across the country. And Officer Daniel? He kept Lily's drawing framed on his desk, a daily reminder that 1 second of awareness can save a life.